Hey, it's your friend Choice CJ here, and here we are with another episode of the Tales of Symphonia Let's Play. This is episode number 3. If you guys missed the last episode, please be sure to go check it out. That way you can stay up to date on all of the updates in the plot and everything like that. Quick recap of what happened in the last episode. And as I'm discussing this, I'm going to go into this forest here, the Celia Forest. But basically... Oh, hang on, we got a little cutscene we gotta do. Alright, Noish doesn't like this place. He'll never go near places like this that have lots of monsters. Even though you hardly ever see monsters bigger than him. Yeah, he's gonna run away. But yeah, we did go to the temple where we were accompanying Colette, who is the Chosen of Regeneration. I'll go to this battle just so I can focus on talking to you guys. And she was given the Crucius Crystal by the angel Remiel, and very shortly here she's going to be starting on a quest to save the world. So she's doing that. We're going to go back to our house, and Genus is coming along with us because he wants to visit a friend, and we'll see exactly who that friend is in a little bit. So yeah, off to a good start so far, nothing too dramatic. I haven't embarrassed myself too badly, which is nice, you know, never want to have that happen. This game is, you know, definitely has challenging parts. These little monsters here and there aren't ever all too hard, but some of the bosses are actually pretty challenging, for sure. Let's go down here, because there's a chest right here, and we get an apple gel, which is good. Let's fight this monster.
You're going down.
But yeah, as we're fighting this, seems like a good opportunity to talk about our question of the day, which is what games that have already come out do you really want to try and play? And we did talk about this a little bit in the last episode. I said I really wanted to play Witcher 3, which I have, and I've started, but I haven't had the chance to really play through. It's tough with a game like that because it has such a... It's such a big time commitment, you know, and I compared it to Fallout 4 in the last episode. You know, you really got to be willing to put like 100 hours in to really get the full value out of that game, to do all the quests, to do all the character customization and things like that. But besides that, there's a lot of games that I'm looking forward to. I'll discuss them in just a second here, but I do want to play this skit. So who's this friend that we're going to go see? Is it the one you've been giving your school lunch to? What? You knew about that? I always see you hiding food in your school bag. Yeah, she never has anything to eat, so I feel really bad. That's really cool, Genus. It's really nice that you share what little food we have. Ah, it's not that big of a deal. Don't be so modest. I'm sure that dog is really thankful. What? A dog? She's not a dog. She's human. Oh, really? This whole time I was thinking you were just keeping a pet dog in secret from the professor. Lloyd's, like, ability, like his capacity for intelligence is pretty low, but, you know, that's sort of like typical protagonist sort of stuff. I do like Lloyd Irving, though. He's just, like, I really admire his character, even though he's, like, kind of goofy and, like, kind of, like, noble to a fault, like, with his principles and things like that. You know, but he just kind of, like, he doesn't really think, like, anybody's better than him, but he also doesn't, like, look down on anybody. But as I was saying, so Witcher 3 is going to be really good.
It just wasn't your day.
I'm also looking forward to, there's a whole bunch of kind of, like, classic JRPGs that I want to play through. I mentioned that I was able to go to PAX. I think this is a, yeah, here's my stop, is what he says. Ah, the Design Human Ranch? Doesn't go in there violate the non-aggression treaty? The Designs already attacked the temple. Well, yeah, I guess that's true. I know I'm not supposed to, but there's someone I just have to tell about the Oracle. Alright, but I'm worried about you going alone, so I'm going with you. But yeah, I went to PAX and I got a bunch of the classic Final Fantasy games. Like Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 4. I think I got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I also got Chrono Trigger, and I want to play through all those games. There's some other ones, like, I think it's called Shenmue, or Shenmue, or Shinume. It came out for, like, Sega Dreamcast back in the day, and last year at E3 they announced that they're gonna have a Kickstarter for a sequel.
Stop slacking off, swine.
I'll talk about it more in a second, so we can just listen to all this text. Yeah, we gotta go in here in a second. But yeah, the designs, we're talking about the game, the designs have these human ranches. They're basically, they enslave the humans, force them to do work, and there's other stuff that, you know, that are sort of nefarious in nature that goes on that are revealed throughout the game. All we know is that they take people away from the towns, put them in here, and they're often never seen again. But yeah, we gotta go over to the side here, and it triggers a conversation. The designs are bad news. That is for sure.
Marble.
Genus, is that your friend?
Yeah, I'm Lloyd.
I am pleased to meet you.
Marble, did you see it? There was an oracle.
Yes, I did. I saw the Tower of Salvation. Now the Chosen's journey of regeneration can finally begin. I hope it is successful this time.
The last Chosen failed, right?
Yes, I heard the Chosen was killed by Desians during the journey.
I wonder if Colette will be all right.
Let us pray to Martel. May she guide the Chosen on a safe journey.
Hey, Gramps,
Her name's Marble.
Marble, isn't that an X-sphere?
Oh, is that what this is called? They placed it on me shortly after I came here.
Yeah, that's definitely an X-sphere, but there's no key crest on it. An X-sphere without a key crest is dangerous.
What's a key crest?
Attaching an X-sphere directly to your skin supposedly makes you sick. But ironically, it's useless unless you attach it directly onto the skin. So, in order to prevent it from making you sick, you carve a spell into a special ore and use that as a mount for the X-sphere. That's the key crest.
You're very knowledgeable.
But it looks like Marble's X-sphere doesn't have a mount at all.
Nope, doesn't look like it. If the charm was the only thing needed, I could carve one myself, but there's nothing I can do without the inhibitor ore that acts as the mount.
There has to be something you can do, Lloyd.
It's not as easy as you think. Key crests are dwarven technology.
Your dad's a dwarf. Please ask him for help, Lloyd.
Fine. I'll ask him.
Yeah, there's really no choice there. What are you supposed to say? No?
Oh, right. That's why I like you, Lloyd.
Please don't trouble yourself.
Hey, old hag! What the hell you doing over there?
Uh-oh.
Oh no, the Desians. Run away, you two. Hurry.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, just go.
Things are about to get
I'm
heavy.
sorry, Marble.
What are you doing over here? Who said you could slack off? Get back to work.
I'm sorry.
What's with that look, huh? Looks like someone's got an attitude problem.
No, of course not.
Shut up! You two, take her to the back. We're gonna give her a little lesson on respect.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, looks like Marble is in some danger. So what are our heroes going to do? I'm sure that they are just going to run away and act like nothing happened.
They're taking her to the back.
But what can we do?
There's gotta be something we can do. Let's find higher ground where we can see what's going on in there.
Alright, so far the running away strategy is not coming into fruition here.
It looks like we can go up from here.
In fact, they're sort of doing the opposite. They are trying to get closer. So I wish that these guys would just take my advice. They would be able to avoid quite a number of issues if they just listened to me. No, I want that chest. Go back. Alright. Just an orange gel, which is definitely useful. Alright, here we are. Let's run over here. See what's going on in the back. she is getting smacked.
She's...
We've gotta save her.
But how?
You attack the Desians from here with magic.
What? Aren't we gonna get in trouble?
You don't have a choice. Afterwards, hide among the bushes and make your way back to the village. I'll act as the decoy.
But that'll put you in danger.
Don't worry. I'll head down the cliff so they don't see my face. Then I'll run in the opposite direction from the village.
Okay. You should replenish your energy before we do this. I've got some leftover cookies from the ones I gave to Colette. Here, have some.
Alright, so again, these guys are certainly not taking my advice. Let's see how it works out for them.
Furious! Stop him!
Open the main gate!
Are you all right, Marble? Quickly, come this way!
Genus, Lloyd, thank you.
Alright, so far so good. Ow! God, Genus, you suck.
What was that?
Uh-oh.
And at least Lloyd is able to come to the rescue, which is good. You know, he's a little bit self-sacrificing too, which I do admire about him. And of course, Genus sucks too much. He's just sitting on the ground. He can't even help us fight. You know, kind of too bad, but what are you gonna do? Alright, take these guys out, and then we'll see what happens, if Genus is gonna get captured or if he's gonna be saved. We'll see. Alright, we take those guys out, no problem, with our wooden swords. Those are quite lethal weapons. Alright, he's gonna escape on out of there. So, if only they had followed my directions. Here comes Genus after he fell on his face. Sucks to suck, I guess.
Lloyd, they saw your face. I'm sorry, it's all my fault.
Don't worry about it.
But...
I took out the ones that saw my face, and the rest of them are still back up on the cliff. As long as we hurry up and get out of here, they'll never know.
Oh, okay.
Just do my homework for me, okay?
Okay.
All right then. I'm gonna head on home. You should head back to the village.
Lloyd, thanks for helping Marble.
Hey, that's what friends are for, right?
Alright, sounds like a good deal. Just jeopardize your life and you get your homework done.
Analyze the data from the gate surveillance system.
Yes, sir!
How did a mere human make that kind of jump?
Alright. Let's go ahead and save here. Now that we are by ourselves, at least it caught us up to here. We have a little bit more of the forest to go. That's not a big problem. We'll have to fight these guys.
Don't let up.
But yeah, so what I was saying about games that I wanted to play. The Final Fantasies, Chrono Trigger, Shenmue 2 I wanted to play because they have a sequel coming out. It was like it wasn't very critically acclaimed. It kind of became like a cult classic, which is really funny because it has one of the largest budgets ever for a game. So the fact that it has sort of this like cult classic status, like usually it's kind of given to like these more like niche or indie games. But this was like a huge AAA title that just, I think the company spent so much money on it that they collapsed after the fact. Or you know, at least the development team. I think it might have been published by a big company like Capcom or something like that. You know, forgive me if I'm wrong. You know, I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, it was just very critically acclaimed. What other games do I want to play? Like, I don't, you know, besides like Pokemon, I don't play a lot of other sort of multiplayer games. Back in, I don't want to say back in the day, but, you know, maybe a couple years back, I was really into StarCraft 2. And so, about,
Let's go.
I don't know if it was a year, no, it's like, yeah, maybe almost a year ago, they came out with the final expansion for StarCraft 2. Oh, hang on a second, I'm about to die. Alright, cool, we're good. At least I'm able to focus well enough that I'm not going to get killed by these things. I need another one. There we go. But yeah, they came out with the final expansion, Legacy of the Void, like a year ago, maybe a little bit less than a year ago. And that was really fun. I played through the single player. I used to play a lot of the multiplayer and go on the ladder and try and rank up and things like that. That just became kind of exhausting after a while. Because it's, you know, it's not all that dissimilar from like going on Showdown and playing on the ladder. Like, you know, you make certain plays, you have certain strategies, and you have these like, you know, people who are kind of immature, and they'll like put you down simply because you beat them, and they're like, oh, why are you such a loser? Like, you know, you're wasting your time on this game, blah blah blah. And get some items here, which is pretty nice. Or a item. I thought it was more than one, but I guess not. But you know, at least with Pokemon, like, it's not so like physically exhausting. I know that sounds like really lame, but StarCraft's a very high. Sorry, I got distracted by something. It's like one of those like very high APM games. Pokemon is definitely not a high APM game. You can take as much time as you need. So you just have to do so much multitasking in StarCraft 2 that it's like really exhausting. I think one thing that'd be really cool if that they did, I talk about this a lot with a few of my friends. You know, the Blizzard games are so popular between like, you know, Diablo and StarCraft, and obviously Warcraft. Warcraft 3 is incredibly popular. Or it was, and now World of Warcraft is the one that's really popular. I think that they should, after this next expansion, think about like moving on from World of Warcraft, because they're starting to lose their market domination anyway. I think they should come out with Warcraft 4 and then make something like World of StarCraft. Just because that'd be a really cool way to, one, kind of like freshen up the MMO genre, and two, it would be a good way to introduce new fans to the market, because you've got all these people who are a fan of RTS games, real-time strategy games, that would be encouraged to try World of StarCraft. And it doesn't have to be exactly the same, you know. You know, there's some differences that they can make. I'm home, Mom. Yeah, you can see, unfortunately, Lloyd's mom has passed away, but we'll learn more about that as the game goes on. But yeah, I just think that would be really fun, and you know, I don't think I would put hundreds of hours or thousands of hours into that sort of game, but I bet a lot of people would. And that business model is just so good for Blizzard. They've made like literally like billions of dollars off of World of Warcraft.
Welcome back.
Hi, Dad. Say, is there any chance you could make me a key crest?
Why do you need a key crest all of a sudden?
I met someone today who has an X-Sphere without a key crest. An X-Sphere without a key crest is bad for you, right? Or wait, don't tell me that it's too late once you've attached an X-Sphere without a key crest to your body.
Nah, not at all. But even removing an X-Sphere that lacks a key crest is dangerous. So, the only thing to do is make an accessory out of inhibitor ore and carve the charm into that, making it into the key crest instead.
Huh. And then it'll be okay, huh? Then could you make me a bracelet as soon as possible?
Just a minute. The X-Sphere with no key crest that you're talking about. Who has it?
Huh? A traveler? A traveling mercenary.
Baloney. X-Spheres are basically only used by Desians. If he took one from a Desian, it should already have a key crest on it.
Well...
He got caught lying again. Oh, Lloyd, you should know better.
Dwarven Vow number 11. Lying is the first step to the path of thievery. Tell me the truth. Why do you need a key crest?
I met someone at the ranch today who had an X-Sphere equipped without a key crest.
You went to the ranch?
I'm sorry. A bunch of stuff happened and...
You didn't let the Desian see your X-Sphere, did you?
No, don't worry, I made sure. But why is it so important to hide this thing? The mercenary that came to the village today wore his right out in the open.
Your X-Sphere is special.
Special? Is it different from the ones the Desians have equipped?
That X-Sphere is your mother's keepsake. The Desians killed your mother in order to take it from her.
They did?
I told you about how I found you at the cliff near the ranch, right? Your mother was still conscious at that time, so she explained everything. There's no doubt about it.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
If I had, you'd have run out and tried to take revenge on the Desians. The Tower of Salvation appeared today. Just leave the rest to Colette. That'll take care of the Desians, too.
But still...
Don't get involved with the Desians. Your mother protected you and that X-Sphere with her life. Don't go throwing either away.
So will you make me the key crest?
Boy, have you been listening at all?
Yeah, I heard you. But you can't expect me not to do anything now that I know. Ah, you don't have to hit me! Oh, let me guess. You heard that just now?
That was pretty heavy. Alright, let's see what the whole gang has to say.
I'm sorry. Because of me, you...
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Lloyd, you should go speak to Colette. We'll wait here.
Okay.
Lloyd, let's go up to the terrace.
Sure. I'm sorry
right.
for not finishing your birthday present in time.
Time to make some moves.
It's okay. Don't worry about that.
But this sort of thing is special because you get it on your birthday, you know?
Well then, will you just wish me happy birthday?
Of course. Happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm glad I was able to live to this day.
What are you talking about? You're going to keep on living and regenerate the world.
Yeah.
So, about tomorrow. I can't come along with you, can I?
Well, it's just that the Desians will be after us, and it's gonna be a dangerous journey.
Desians. Up till now, I always thought my mom died in an accident. But she was murdered by Desians. Now that I know the truth, there's no way that I could keep living in a village that has a treaty with them.
Yeah. We're leaving tomorrow at noon. So would you come to the village around then?
Okay, you got it. Now I'll be able to see you become an angel with my own eyes.
Yeah. So Lord Remio really is my father. I'm the child of an angel.
Does it matter? Regardless of who your real father is, you're still you. Nothing's changed. You just have two fathers. Just think of yourself as being lucky for having more than most people do.
I suppose you're right.
World regeneration, huh? It's kind of exciting.
Yeah. Releasing the seals, becoming an angel? Then finally...
Finally?
Nothing. Anyway, if we go to the Seal of Fire, I'll get to see my father again. I'm going to do my best.
Yeah, me too.
Are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm coming.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Goodbye.
All right, time to make that present.
Alright, so quite a lot of information there. Certainly some details that are missing that we'll have to figure out later as the story goes on. But let's go see what Dad's up to after, you know, he tried to smack us in the face. You know, I guess that's the dwarven way. We talk with our fists. So he's sitting out here outside the grave. Let's see what he has to say.
Dad, about yesterday, I just...
Here. That's the key crest you wanted. You can use it however you like. Just remember, I did try to stop you.
Dad, thanks!
Dwarven vow number 2. Never abandon someone in need. I'm just going along with the teachings.
Dad, I'm going on a journey. I'm going to help Colette regenerate the world so that I can avenge my mom.
Yeah, I figured you were going to say that. Take this with you. I've put together some things you'll need for your trip.
So you're forgiving me?
Yeah, but remember, this is your home. You're still my son, regardless of blood. Come back here anytime you're tired.
I will. Wish me luck.
Lloyd, don't ever forget Dwarven Vow number 7.
Goodness and love will always win, right? Man, that's such a cheesy line for anyone to be saying these days. Don't worry, I won't forget it. Let's go, Noish. It's time to regenerate the world. Huh? What are you doing here?
Lloyd, you're still here?
Genus! Good timing. I got my dad to make Marble's key crest.
That's great and all. What about seeing Colette off?
Oh yeah, about that. I've decided to join her.
Are you stupid or something? Colette and the others left a long time ago.
What?
I came looking for you because you never showed up.
You've got to be kidding me.
Lloyd, go to the village, now.
Yeah, come on, come on!
Alright, so definitely some weird stuff going on. They told us noon. That's when they would be leaving. Let's see if we can go to Colette's house real quick. Figure out what the story is. Let's do this little skit where I guess he talks to Genus. Colette said she was leaving at noon. So why did she... She was acting overly cheerful before she left, telling everyone, I'll be fine and I'll do my best. I bet she's hiding something. Yeah, what gave it away, Mr. Irving? She always acts like that when she's worried or hiding something. Maybe so. I bet Phaedra probably knows something. Yep, that's why we're on the way to her house. And after this conversation, we'll probably call it quits for this episode. Oh, hello, Lloyd. Phaedra, is it true that Colette already left? Indeed. Did she tell me the wrong time? Colette asked me to give you this letter.
Dear Lloyd, by the time you read this, I will have already left on my journey. I'm sorry for lying to you. The world regeneration journey is full of peril. Many Chosens have failed. I care about you too deeply to let you get involved. I'm gonna do my best to stop the monsters and the Desians. So I want you to live a happy and peaceful life in the regenerated world. Thank you so much for your friendship and kindness all these years. I'm really lucky to have met you. Farewell, Colette.
What is this? This sounds almost like a will. Yes, you could call it that. What do you mean? Lloyd, Genus, there's something we hid from you and everyone in the village. Colette, no. The Chosen is already... Explosions! Gonna have to wait to figure out the end of that conversation because we have to deal with this situation coming out here. And this is where I'm going to cut the episode, you guys, because what better way to end the episode than on a cliffhanger. So, please be sure to sub to my channel so that we can keep up to date on this series. I hope you guys are enjoying it. As always, please be sure to leave your feedback, and make sure to answer the question of the day. Please be sure to check back for more Pokemon and gaming content. And until the next time, I will see you all later.